Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. This morning, we have Mr. Eduardo Peña from IDEA Public Schools, accompanied by some of his school teachers, and today we will be interviewing him. Good morning, Eduardo.
Good morning.
So, I have a couple of questions so that we can learn a little bit more about you. Can you tell us about yourself?
My name is Gerardo Pena and I am 21 years old.
Very nice to meet you. So, what has helped you prepare for your future?
My parents and my teachers have helped me prepare for my future.
Thank you. Where are you working and what do you do there?
I work at Hunter Unlimited as a dependent worker.
All right. And what advice would you give to other students who want to work?
I will tell my friends or other students who want to work to ask for help.
To ask for help. That is great. So I'm going to be sharing some pictures. And I wanted to see if you would be able to give us a little bit, tell us a little bit more about these pictures. Can you tell me about this picture that's right here that I'm pointing at?
We took a picture there with the friends there in the game
Okay. How about this one down here?
where I'm giving water to the players.
Very nice. And how about this one?
With me and Coach James took a picture there in the field.
Nice. Those are very nice pictures. And how about these right here? Can you tell me about this picture right here? What is it that you're doing here?
We put the water in the gallon and the ice so it can be fresh for the players and so they can drink water when they're playing.
Okay. And how about this picture right here with you standing next to a car?
About my new car with and I'm paying with my own money.
So this is your car and
Yes,
you're paying for your own car.
yes.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. I can see that you have been very successful. And I wanted to ask one of your teachers to provide a little bit more of how she's seen you grow. So, Miss Gaona, can you
Hello, good morning.
good morning? Can you tell us about Eddie, about Eduardo?
Yes, I would love to talk about Eddie. So Eddie is a student at IDEA Mission. He is in a self-contained special education classroom. At IDEA, we call this classroom a RISE classroom. It stands for Reaching Independence Through Support and Education. And I have been teaching Eddie since he was 14 years old, actually. I came in and he was in ninth grade. And that is when we started to focus on Eddie's transition, his plans for his future. At 14 years old, it's kind of hard to see what the end result will look like, but um, with support from our team, from his art committee, as you can see, we're very active. Um, he has been able to show tremendous growth. Um, Now, as a student in the 18 plus program, he has been able to develop skills in vocational trainings, and he has been also showing growth in other areas like social skills and independent daily living skills. He was able to incorporate all those skills into his job that he was able to get this summer. So in his job, he does care for his grandfather. And since he does have a driver's license, he drives his grandpa to the grocery store and he takes them to doctor's appointments. He makes some simple meals, which he was able to learn here with us in the classroom. And after school, he does help Coach Sines and Coach Henderson with after school sports. And he has been able to learn many routines and many outside skills from the classroom with Coach Sines and Coach Henderson. He has been able to develop that social ability to adapt. And it's very hard for students in our population to be able to simply have a little conversation, or even a conversation of one sentence is a big accomplishment. So Eddie has been able to build relationships with teachers and staffs here at Idea Mission to be able to grow into this really responsible young man. He did purchase his own vehicle recently, and with the paychecks that he receives, he pays his own car payments. So that is great. I've been the person, I think, that has been so blessed to have him in my classroom. He went from a very young child to a very responsible adult. And it's really, really great to be able to witness and see the milestones. Eddie is somebody that I feel is gold for here at Idea Mission. But I feel like maybe Coach Henderson and Mark Sines would have stories, because I think that Eddie has been able to bloom more in their department, since that is something that he's interested in for his future.
Thank you so much, Ms. Gaona. Those are wonderful words, and it just shows the great person that Eduardo has turned into. I will turn over the other questions to my colleague, Mr. Ricky Rendon.
Thank you, Jeanette, and thank you, Ms. Gaona. I think those words are so powerful and so true to our community, right? We know and we all value the support that we have. We know that it enhances our transition to independence, right? And we're so proud of you, Eddie, for utilizing your support network to become a better advocate and to be independent. So we can see that identifying your passions and your interests helped you to become to better understand your skills, your interests, and your abilities. So I know the coaches here played a significant role in helping you find your talents. So I want to ask Mr. Coach Henderson about his experience working with Eduardo and how potentially he has some employment opportunities coming up, if I remember correctly. So Coach Henderson, tell us your side of the story. What do you know of Eduardo?
Well, I'm first of all, Eddie's from the interview. He's a modest individual. He's not bragging as much as how important he is to our program. And Coach Sines, I'll give all credit to him for actually training him in the roles that he is performing for our athletic program. But that said, he's become an indispensable part of many of the sports that we have, especially the outdoor sports. And so at the end of the day, we have to set up the soccer field and football field depending on the season. And Eddie takes care of that just with simple instructions, the simplest instructions. He knows what to do. And he's been doing this for years now. And that's why I say indispensable, because now we just basically tell him the basics and then he goes from there, takes over and then sets it up so we can get other things done as coaches to prepare our teams. And so I would look at how our winning program, which is a very successful program, Coach Sines' football team has been to state more than any football team in our district. And it's because if you look at the people who gave him that time, it's because of people like Eddie. And so Eddie is indispensable. And so things that he does, the small things that he does just before the game are that he gets the water and he fills the ice, the basic things that managers do. But the other things that he does are last second equipment changes. If something goes wrong with equipment, Eddie's the person we turn to. With the pregame music, that is the motivating music, he's our DJ. And so Eddie is key in all those aspects. And then I'm looking to hire him because I saw with the more Eddie got involved with the manager role, and the more successful our programs became because of him doing all of the things that were key to the program success. It was one of those things that we needed to continue doing. I saw he got joy from it, but I also saw the benefit that we gained from it too. And so Eddie is somebody that is going to be our first full-time after-school manager once this new season. We regrettably, because of COVID, we had to cancel football for this year, and so football and volleyball are fall sports, and they were canceled. But with the coming of next year and hopefully some normalcy returning, Eddie will be out there with us in a paid position versus a volunteer position as a student. I do want to share one story that Eddie was also an athlete at our school, and he played JV basketball. And this happened 3 or 4 years ago. I was trying to remember, and I'm sure Eddie remembers. And he had the best shot ever on our basketball court. And I'm sure, Eddie, do you remember this? When we had, it was near the end of the game. Eddie got in for, I want to say, the last part of the fourth quarter, and the crowd was just shouting his name. I've never heard so much. It was Eddie, Eddie. And so he took the three-pointer, he hit it. I have never, ever heard at this school a louder cheer go off in my life. And so best applause ever came from a three-point shot that Eddie hit on our basketball court. So I'm proud to have experienced that. I used to have a video clip somewhere on my phone of that, but it was just amazing. And that's the type of thing that Eddie is. He's representative of what this school's about. It's about hard work. It's about giving your all, 100%, no excuses. And that's what Eddie gives to our school.
Thank you, Coach Henderson. That is such exciting news. Congratulations, Eddie, on securing future employment. It just goes to show, right, when we have our passions connected with our interests, our natural qualities come out, right? And that's what the people around you were able to see. So we're glad that you're benefiting and the people around you are benefiting from your talents and your passions. So that's great news. And I think this is great for everyone to hear, right? Because this is what everyone's goal is, to be able to connect your passions, your talents, and all the natural abilities come out, the resilience and the many great qualities with employment to live a sustainable life, right? Which is the goal for everyone. So I know another person played a very important role in the development of Eddie, someone who has known him for a long time and been able to help him to be another motivator and guide in the development of Eddie. So I want to now call Mr. Coach Science and hear a little bit about your experience, Coach.
Good morning. Good morning,
how's it going,
everyone.
Eddie?
My name is Mark Sines, and I've been working with Eddie since he was in, I believe, 7th grade, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a joy. It's been an honor to been able to spend so much time with him. So basically, from when he was 13 till 21, it's been an awesome experience for me as a person, as a teacher here at Idea Mission, and being mentored by Ana Gaona, Coach Henderson as well, one of my mentors for the athletic program. Eddie has been the type of student that has really strived to do the best that he possibly can do with what he has to deal with on a daily basis, his disability. But he's someone that has, knocked down these barriers, has been able to do things on his own. Eddie was one of the first students that also started the Helping Hands program here at Idea Mission, where Eddie and alongside of his peers and myself and Ms. Gaona were actually working in the cafeteria and preparing breakfast for the following day for about anywhere between 200 to 300 kids. And we would do that every single day, Monday through Friday. So we started that program together, and Eddie was one of the founders as well. Another program that we started here at Idea Mission is these kids that are in the 18 plus program were actually cleaning the school buses. Eddie was a part of that, washing them, helping the bus driver pick up trash. We would clear all the bus bins from the buses themselves. We'd go around the campus to learn about the environment. At the same time, we were picking up any kind of trash that we would find together. And it was amazing to hear one response that I asked Eddie, why is it so important to pick up trash, and he said we need to take care of our campus and take care of the earth. And when you hear stuff like that with kids that I work with every day, it just brings joy to my heart to know that I'm just trying to make a difference in someone's life. But when you have someone as unique as Eddie that doesn't need too much instruction on how to do things, you know, once he sees me do something, all I have to do is, Eddie, this is what we need to do, and he does it on his own. So, and with that being said, we've done so much together. To me, and we've formed a bond, like a father-son type of relationship, to where I can count on him and he can count on me. Going back to the athletic program, Eddie has been with me, so serving the IDEA Mission athletes for about maybe good to 6-7 years now. And Eddie's in charge of all the water, so he actually provides water for most of the athletes at IDEA Mission that are out in the hot sun. If anything needs to be refilled, he's the man to do it. And he's shown a lot of growth in that process. Mr. Pena also has been that type of student that says, Coach, what can I do next? You know, without even me asking, he's already ready to serve someone. And it's an amazing feeling to have when you're able to work with someone like with Eddie's caliber of status. So with that being said, Coach Henderson, you know, hired him. And so we're just going to wait till the end of this school year till he is completely graduated, finished with his high school career here at IDEA Mission. And then he's going to be working alongside myself, which is going to be an amazing experience because I already know what to expect from him. Eddie's very responsible. Eddie very committed. It is very rare that he misses practice, let alone a game. You know, for me to be able to take him to Georgetown, Texas, we've been out there about 4 times now, and Eddie's been to basically all of them. And he gets very excited during football season because we have an excellent tradition here at IDEA Mission, to where we've been together working alongside each other, and the service that he provides for other kids is just amazing. And I just wanted to thank everyone at IDEA Mission, teachers that has spent time with him, that has gotten to know him as a person and as a student as well. So with that being said, Eddie, congratulations on all your achievements, especially your new car. I'm very proud of you, son. Keep up the great work. Remember, we're here to help you. All you have to do is just give us a call.
Thank you, Coach. It's great to see that you were part of that whole transition and that process, and now seeing him now being able to have employment, secure employment, and become an independent man, right? Which is the goal every individual wants to accomplish. So it's great to be able to learn more about you, Eddie, and all the people here that were part of that process. It's so great to learn and see. And it reminds us, right, of how powerful our network is. All the key roles every person plays in our life to help us learn about ourselves and identify our goals, right? Through our community agencies here, Workforce Solutions, we're also available to continue providing you assistance to ensure you're successful in your employment endeavors, which we wish you the best. And it sounds, by the sounds of it, you have it all planned out and secured. So all the great qualities that you have, your values truly make you a great candidate, right? And it just goes to shows, right? This month is National Disability Employment Awareness Month. And the statistics show that individuals with disabilities are the most loyal, most respectful, and resilient individuals that diversify a workforce. And the stories that we've been hearing today are a testament for that, right? The people that have had the pleasure to work with you have learned the great qualities you bring, the diversity you bring, your passion, your interest, and the workforce becomes better, right? We learn so much more, and we build connections and create solutions, right? That is the goal we have in a national goal, right? To be more inclusive. So I commend the IDEA Mission for leading this at your school, and for this individualized support you're giving to your students, for leading the way in inclusion. So we're so proud of you, Eddie. And I do want to do a shout out to your mother and your parents, right? I know they played a significant role in being foundation and your support system. Before we end, I want to give you the opportunity, Eddie, to say some final notes that you might want to do.
Thank you for everything.
Yeah, and you certainly are very humble, right? You know, all these words that the teachers around you have been saying speak volumes, and you've been very humble, and it just goes to show, you know, how your values, right? And we're so proud of you, and we're excited to see how much you grow and all the opportunities coming your way. So thank you for this opportunity, and all of you watching us live. If you have any questions or comments, we've tagged Idea Mission on the chat, and I know Ms. Gaona was commenting there. So thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.